Gurubhyo Namaha Ganapati Gauri Devibhyo Namaha Saraswatayebhyo Namaha Om Nagendraharaya Trilochanaya Bhasmangaragaya Maheshwaraya Nityaya Shuddhaya Digambaraya Tasmai Nakaraya Namah Shivaya Mandakini Salala Chandan Charachitaya Nandeshwaram Prabhatanata Maheshwaraya Mandara Pushpa Bahu Pushpa Sapochitaya Tasmai Makaraya Namah Shivaya Shivaya Gauri Varanabhya Vrinda Suranya Daksha Ravanashakaryam Shri Nilakanta Vrishabhajaya Tasmai Shakaraya Namah Shivaya Vashishta Kumbol Bhavagauta Munindra Deva Chitashekaraya Chandarka Vaishwanaralochanaya Tasmai Vakaraya Namah Shivaya Yagyasharupa Yajatadaraya Pinakahastaya Sanatanaya Divyaya Devaya Digambaraya Tasmai Akaraya Namah Shivaya Panchaksharamidam Purnam Yahapata Shiva Sannidho Shiva Lokamavapnote Shivena Sahamodhate Bolo Shankara Bhagavana Ki Jai. My dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining with us tonight again in this Shiva Puran Katha and Puja. Today my topic is the importance of puja. Sometimes we always question, why should I pray, or why should I pray every day? Every morning we wake up with a choice. And that choice is, we can either do pap or punya. We can either do something that is wrong and consider sinful, or we can do something that is good, noble, and kind. So pap means sin, punya is good deeds. So every morning we wake up, we have this choice. We can choose whether we want to smile and make the people who come in contact with us smile also, or we choose to be miserable and share that with everyone that comes in contact with us. So the word punya is referred to noble or good deeds. And in some cases, for some unknown reasons, to do good is very hard and difficult. Whereas, to do something bad or wrong becomes so easy. It should be the other way around. To do good must become an easy thing to do. To do something bad must become difficult. And when that occurs in our lives, know that we are getting closer to God. When to do a good thing becomes easy and a bad thing becomes difficult, know that we are climbing the ladder to spirituality. Today, as we look at puja, there may be many definitions for puja. You may have your own meaning for puja, and you will be right. Because the word puja is referring to adoration, love for God. And when someone cherishes love for God, the method of doing it will be accompanied by that degree of sincerity and love that it can't be wrong. Every one of us may do different puja in the morning. Some of us may afford more time and we can sit at the altar and do Abhishek to Bhagavan Shiva, Prasad, Arti. And some of us, because of our commitment for the day, may be able to go and say a prayer or two and just bow our head to the altar. Both of them are important. As long as it comes with a lot of love and sincerity in life. Tonight I'm going to share some examples of puja. And even the Lord himself participate in puja. And one aspect of the Lord prays to the other aspect of the Lord to show you and I something that is unique in life. And sometimes we wanted to know which form of the Lord is better than the other. Is it better to pray to Lord Shiva or Hanumanji, Ganeshji, Bhagavan Shri Ram? Which one of the form is better to pray to? Now, if you see a difference between them, then you have to rethink puja. Because in my view, and if you follow the Shastras, there's no difference with the forms of the Lord. They possess the same Shakti. They possess the same blessings when we go and bow to the lotus feet. One of the examples I like to share is from Ramayana. It's very common and we all know. When Bhagwan Ram finished the bridge to go to Lanka, Hanumanji and all the Vandars who were working tirelessly for a long period of time, Bhagwan Ram said to Hanumanji that before we cross this bridge to go to Lanka, we'll do Shiva Puja. Go and get all the necessary flowers and fruits and ingredients you can find in the forest, and we'll do Rameshwara Puja, Bhagwan Shiva Puja. I like the way Adhyatam Ramayana describes it. He said that the Lord took the sand and soil by the bank of the river and shaped it like a lingam. And we have to remember that they at the time were living in the forest, so they were limited with the amount of ingredients they can have for puja. So whatever flowers and fruits were in season with water from the river, that was all they had for puja. And the Lord, upon consecrating the lingam, made it with his own hands, joined with Hanumanji, Jamwant, and all the Vandars and saints and sages who were there at the time, and he did puja to Bhagavan Shiva. At this time, Lakshman started to think. Lakshmanji is a very important part of Ramayana. But Lakshmanji had that dedication and love to Bhagavan Ram that he considered him superior to any form. So as he was participating, he was a little bit hesitant. Why? He was thinking that my Lord, my Prabhu, is doing this puja to Bhagavan Shiva before he crossed this bridge. And when the puja was over, he asked him, Bhaiya, Prabhu, why is it you have to do this puja before you cross this bridge? Valmiki Ramayana, there's a shloka that goes something like this. Bhagwan Sri Ram said to Lakshman, Manikshapal vinasi uradhe, lahe na yog jog jab tak sadhe. Bhagavan Sri Ram looked at Lakshman and he smiled. He said, Lakshman, Manikshapal vinasi uradhe. If the desired fruit is not fulfilled, lahe na yog, then let your thoughts, your devotion goes to Bhagavan Shiva. Your desire will be fulfilled. And Lakshman understood that Bhagavan Sri Ram was not doing Shivlingam puja for himself only. He was doing Shivlingam puja for all of us to understand the greatness of puja in life. Anytime we embark on something new in our life, we invite God. For a Hindu, if he obtain a new car, he will do puja. A new home, Grah Pravesh puja. The child about to write an exam, Saraswati Ma puja. The child got the first job, puja. The first paycheck, they will donate some money or make prasad and do puja. So in every aspect of life, puja is part of it. Because we understand that without the presence of the Lord, nothing is possible. No matter how hard we work, how hard we study, if the presence of the divine being is not there, success will not be attained the way it should have. And let me give you a little example. See, when the summer comes, we all plant beautiful garden, beautiful flowers, vegetable. And no doubt we work very hard with that. We'll get up in the morning early, water the plants. When we're home, we'll clean the weeds, put all the fertilizer, everything that's necessary. And after time, when the flower, this plant, mature, bear beautiful flowers, we feel satisfied knowing that our efforts bear fruit. We'll take the flowers to our altar, share it with families, sow with the vegetable from our garden. And we know that we work hard for that. But you know what? The Lord help us with those plans. For that flower to blossom beautifully and that fruit or vegetable to grow to maturity, if there was no sunlight, no rainfall, no oxygen, that plant could not produce that flower or fruit. So even though we work so hard, and I use something that is very common, like our garden, our flower garden, the Lord still blesses us through the presence of the sunlight, the presence of the rainfall, and of course the oxygen. And that without that, the plant would have never survived. So God help us every moment in our life. Sometimes we do not recognize it. Right now, the Lord is giving us oxygen to inhale all the time. And life goes on. If this oxygen could have stopped for a minute or two, you can see the difference it will make. It will be a matter of life and death with some of us. So that is why puja is important every day. Because every day we wake up and we have a new day in front of us to go and face whatever is out there. And remember these two words, Pap, Punya. Let us choose to do something that is good. Let our choice in life always be good. And when we choose to do good things, it will become easier in our life. That is the example of Ramayana. Bhagavan Sri Ram shows us that he prays to Lord Shiva, and then Lord Shiva shows us that so much love he cherished for Bhagavan Sri Ram. Why they are doing this? They are doing this to remove the doubts, to remove the negative thoughts we may have, to remove anything that is disturbing our process of bhakti and devotion. See, in Hindu Dharma, we have a variety of forms of the Lord. And sometimes when these variety of forms are presented to us, we wonder to know which one should I pray to? And which one is more beneficial? They're equally beneficial. They're equally important in our prayer. Just choose your Ishdevata and continue to pray, and you can do Namaskar to all the forms of the Lord. It is your choice. That is the beauty of Hindu Dharma. It does not hold us to one way of worship. You can do all, or you can just choose what is convenient for you. As long as we endeavor in that puja, that is what is important the most. The another example I like to share tonight is the avatar of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. When Bhagavan Sri Krishna born, and he appeared in the Kans Maharaj prison, the baby was exchanged and he was growing up with Nanda Maharaj. And Yashoda Maya, like every other mother, very protective of Bhagavan Krishna, especially since Putna was trying to kill this baby Krishna. So she became very protective of baby Krishna. And Bhagavan Shiva saw this form, this avatar of Vishnu Bhagavan in the form of Krishna. And he said to Parvati Ma in Kailash that I must go and get darshan from Narayan Bhagavan in the form of Krishna. That I'll go to the gaon, the village, the home of Nanda Maharaj, and I'll ask to see baby Krishna. I just want to touch him. I just want to see his face. I just want to have the darshan of Maha Vishnu Bhagavan. So he decided to go. But he wanted to go like an ordinary being, not that Bhagavan Shiva. Because then the whole Leela of Krishna Bhagavan would have ended there. So he took the form of a sadhu. And a sadhu is a person who goes to the home and chants some prayer and mantra. And when he finished with the prayer mantra, the residents of the home will give him a little dakshina. Whether it's some grain, some fruit or vegetable, or whether it's money, they will give him. Especially since this little baby was newly born in the home of Nanda Maharaj, Bhagavan Shiva appeared as a sadhu. And he was chanting mantras and praying, and he stood by the door of Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda Maya came out. When she came, she saw the sadhu, Jatha, all the blessings was emanating from the sadhu, and she go to give him dan, and he held back his hand. He said, "Today I'm not going to take any dan from you. I came here for the darshan of your baby. I just want to see your baby, Gopal." She was hesitant. She didn't want to show her baby to anyone since Putna's incident. And Bhagavan Shiva started to chant and pray. Baby Krishna in the rocker home, in the crib home, was smiling because he already knew that Shiva Bhagavan was out there and he must have contact. He was also willing to have the darshan of Bhagavan Shiva as much as Bhagavan Shiva wanted the darshan of Vishnu Bhagavan. This is the avatar of the Lord. They're inseparable. They're inseparable in every aspect. So Yashoda Maya said, no, she's making all the excuses. Baby sleeping, not well, everything to prevent her from bringing this child out. And when Bhagavan Krishna, baby Krishna, heard this, the child started to play and laugh and giggle louder so that she could hear him as well as the sadhu, Bhagavan Shiva. So now she realized that I said that he is not well, but now he is laughing and giggling in the home. She went and grabbed the baby. There she was supported by friends, said, "Are, a sadhu come to your home? Let him have the darshan of your child. Let him have your darshan." And at this time, baby Krishna was stretching towards the sadhu. And you know what was interesting with Bhagavan Shiva? He took his jata down to cover Nag, the snake, the serpent, the cobra around his neck. But even the cobra, when see this beautiful baby is there, this cobra is trying to peek through the jata of Bhagavan Shiva to see baby Krishna. And Bhagavan Shiva, in the form of the sadhu, saying, "Are, if this happen now, it will create so much doubt with Yashoda Maya that she will not even want me to see this baby. She will run away with this baby." And then he do his Dhyanam, and Nag became very peaceful around his neck. And Bhagavan Krishna, stretching to reach to the Bhagavan Shiva, and the moment he stretched his foot out of his mother's hold, and Bhagavan Shiva touched his feet, you could have felt the connection of divinity. And that shows how puja attracts Shakti. When the Lord takes form, all the other Deva, Devi go to support their Leela. At the time of Bhagavan Shri Ram, there was tremendous support. Bhagavan Krishna, similar support. Even Bhagavan Shiva left Kailashpati to go and visit Bhagavan Shri Krishna. And that is why puja is important. It helps us to accomplish things in life. Man has an unfathomable desire, an ocean of desire in life. Every day we desire something different in life. Every day our desires increase. If there is no satisfaction in life, those desires can lead us to destruction in life. And that is why when we want to conquer and achieve something in life, take God for His guidance. Similarly in Mahabharata, Arjuna, when he was about to go in this battle, his friend Sri Krishna said to him, said, Arjuna, in order to face all these opponents in this Mahabharata war, you'll need to have divine weapons. Divine weapons that will have the presence of Shakti with it. So upon releasing them with mantras, it will go and destroy only the object you want to destroy and not destroy nature or innocent lives. So our ancestors used to think, even though they tried to prevent war, it was inevitable, the Mahabharata war. But at that point, Bhagavan intervened to explain to Arjuna that, Arjuna, let your weapons have a divine touch. So that upon releasing it with mantras, even though it's a war, it will only destroy the object you wanted to destroy, not nature or any other innocent life. And prayer guided Arjuna. He went to Bhagavan Shiva in meditation, in prayer, and eventually those weapons were given to him, and that aided him to be successful in the Mahabharata war. Today, my friends, I encourage you to continue to pray. Prayer is a continuous journey. Every day, whatever you can do, it will guide and inspire you, and it will make your life better. May you look at the screen, call and participate with the Lingam and the Rudrakshmala we have. It will be available the week before Shivratri, a few days during the week. All the information will be available for you, and on Shivratri day. These 21 nights satsang is to share with you a little bit from the Shiva Mandir team, and we hope it can inspire you in some little way. Bol Shankar Bhagavan ki jai.